50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts. At number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. Let's take our sponsor's message. Don't go away. We shall be right back.
Herbal Heritage International. The Kokoroko. For herbal medicine, when they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support the country healthcare system. Countryman, correct, bakelistic, ogbonge herbal medicine, they know they come out for public anyhow, like a big basket. Food ground, as every Christmas have been boundary. Sickness self sabi medicine will pass them. After all, monkey smart now because tree near tree is a forest. Heritage International will use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition. When don't become umbarumba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International. Offices way near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now
You're welcome back to Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts. At number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. Until we come your way again, remain blessed.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM.
This is Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Hello and good evening. This is the World News on your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. I am Dave Robert. At the headline, Senate summons CBN governor over fall of Naira. Two courts issue conflicting orders on arrest of Edison Ahim. Nigerian army burst illegal refinery in Oigbo local government area. And on the foreign scene, post-Brexit checks on goods moving between Great Britain and Northern Ireland soon to end. Now, the details. Let's begin the world news tonight with the story that the Senate has summoned Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Cardoso, over the free fall of the Naira and hyperinflation. The Senate summoned the Governor of the Apex Bank through its Committee on Banking, Insurance and Other Financial Institutions, headed by Senatorial Representative Adetokunbo Adabiru. The governor and his team were asked to appear on Tuesday next week to explain the state of the economy and the free flow of the naira at the forex market. The committee at a meeting expressed concern over the endless weakening of the naira that it saw rose 1,520 naira to a dollar as of today. Speaking with journalists after the meeting held behind closed doors at the National Assembly, Senator Abiru said the state of the economy, especially the inflation index, was of great concern to lawmakers. Meanwhile, the Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has disclosed that the House received 40 bills regarding the review and amendment of the nation's constitution. Kalu added that the House is considering the December 2025 deadline to complete the review and amendment. The Deputy Speaker, who doubles as the Chairman, Constitution Review Committee, stated this today at the maiden meeting of the committee while addressing journalists in Abuja. Recalling the significance of previous attempts to review the Constitution, Kalu, who represents Bende Federal Constituency, Abia State, noted that since 1999, the House made reforms, including judicial reforms, electoral reforms, age reduction, amongst others. The 37-man committee is made up of representatives of 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. The committee is billed for inauguration on the 26th of February, 2024. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Olukayode, has revealed that the anti-graft agency uncovered how a religious sect in Nigeria is laundering money for terrorists. Olukayode, who also revealed another religious body was found to be protecting a money launderer after some money suspected to have been laundered was traced to the organization's bank account. The EFCC boss made the revelation today at the Musa Yar'Adua Center, Abuja, during a one-day dialogue on youth, religion, and the fight against corruption. He noted that religious organizations, institutions, sects, and bodies have been found culpable of money laundering.
Fleeced from Nigeria. Along the line from Udai, some victims collapse and all of that. We were able to trace about over 7 billion to a particular religious body. That's what we did. I said, write a letter to the leader of that religious sect. We did. And the next thing we saw was a restraining order. The money traced to that religious organization to their leaders. They got a restraining order, stopping us from inviting them, stopping us from recovering the money. Meanwhile, people have died along the line. Money traced directly to your body. And that's what we are battling. Of course, we have appealed. And now this is the situation that is facing us. Religious leaders.
The Nigerian Army has busted another illegal refinery in Oyigbo local government area of River State, recovering over 5 million litres of stolen crude oil. The exercise was carried out by the General Officer commanding 6th Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Jamal Abdul Salam. This, he said, is in continuation of the raiding of illegal refineries to ensure zero operation as declared by the Chief of Army Staff. Leading a team of officers and men of the Nigerian Army to a vast hectare of rainforest located around Obama and Izoma Komkom in Oyigbo local government, the GOC noted that the raid was carried out after a tip-off today's morning. The GOC, who disclosed that yet to be quantified illegally refined products were also discovered, said he will consult further to know what will be done with the facility and the confiscated crude. This is the second raid carried out by the 6th Division Command of the Nigerian Army in 2024. Over 3 million litres of stolen crude was recovered and confiscated during the raid at Akwa Odagwa in a local government area of River State. A Rivers High Court sitting in Port Harcourt has granted a motion ex parte filed by the Chief of Staff to the Rivers State Government, Edison Ihe, against the Nigerian police. Ihe had gone to court to restrain the police on other security agencies from arresting, detaining and harassing him over his alleged involvement in the burning of the hallowed chamber of the River State House of Assembly. Today FM's Uchendu Ejowo reports that the presiding judge, Justice Sika Apriako, after granting the order, adjourned the February 6th hearing for substantive application. It will interest you to know that the Martins Ameole-led lawmakers had written a criminal petition against Ihe to the River State Police Command, accusing him of being connected to the burning of the section of the River State House of Assembly by unknown gunmen. In the petition, the Ameole-led House of Assembly had asked the police to arrest and prosecute Ihe for his alleged involvement in the inferno on October 29th, 2023. In a separate ruling, the Federal High Court in Abuja has issued a warrant for the arrest of the Chief of Staff to the River State Government House, Edison Ihe, over his alleged involvement in the burning of the State House of Assembly. The court, presided over by Justice Emeka Nwite, also ordered for the arrest of Jinjiri Bala, Happy Benedict, Progress Joseph, Adokie Oyagari, and Chibuike Peter, also known as Rambo, for alleged involvement in criminal activities. Justice Nwite granted the order today while delivering ruling on ex parte applications brought before him by the Inspector General of Police. In the ex parte application argued by a Deputy Commissioner of Police, Simon Lough, a senior advocate of Nigeria, the 6 defendants were said to be at large. Lough alleged that the defendants are involved in conspiracy, arson, terrorism, attempted murder, and murder of a superintendent of police, SP Bako Angbashim, and 5 other police informants. Justice Nwite therefore declared that the defendants be arrested, investigated, and brought before the court for trial. In the meantime, a group under the aegis of the Rivers Emancipation Movement says they have uncovered fresh plots by the Martins Ameole-led House of Assembly to impeach Governor Siminalayi Fubara over allegations of alleged misconduct. The group referenced Governor Fubara's recent appointment of the acting chairman of the Local Government Service Commission and Director General of the Bureau of Public Procurement, as well as the acting director of New Cities Development Authority, which the members claim he has no legal right to appoint. The national president of the group, Zoe Solomon Taminotoye, in an interview with Today FM, questioned the Ameole-led assembly why they lost their voice in the previous administration, which he described as authoritarian. Solomon Taminotoye therefore called on Rivers people to resist the Ameole-led group, who are no longer assembly members after their defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress, as stipulated by the Constitution.
REM is not unaware of the Plan B script of their paymaster. They are now out to perfect their script of impeaching the governor by laying the foundation of accusations upon accusation against the governor. Where was these 27 House of Assembly members who were also members of the River State House of Assembly during the tenure of the authoritarian rule of former Governor Wike? Today, they are passing obnoxious laws. I want to therefore call on Rivers people that this fight is no longer just for the governor. It's a constitutional fight, and it's for the people of Rivers State to rise now and dare these illegal House of Assembly members.
A group under the aegis of Coalition of Ijaw Women has threatened to resist the purported agreement between the federal government of Nigeria and other companies to sell off onshore assets of Shell Petroleum Development Company, SPDC. The group claimed that in the past 70 years, the Ijaw Nation, its swamps, creeks, mangroves, soil, drinking water, women and children, and the future have suffered uncountable disasters, death and destruction of livelihood and environment. The national coordinator of the group, Annikyo Briggs, in the media briefing in Port Harcourt, warned that the oil and gas companies interested in buying SPDC onshore assets to note that they will be buying the agitation and resistance of the Niger Delta people, Ijaw Nation in particular. Briggs called on the federal government and Attorney General of the Federation, members of the National Assembly, particularly those from the Niger Delta, and governors to note that any attempt to sell off onshore assets of SPDC will be dubious and unaccepted.
the purported agreements to sell off Shell Petroleum Development Company onshore oil and gas assets. The CIWV find this development shocking and unacceptable. We draw the urgent attention of the federal government, the Attorney General of the Federation, the National Assembly, in particular the Niger Delta senators, to the seemingly concluded plans. In the past 70 years, Ijaw Nation, its swamps, creeks, mangroves, soil, drinking water, men, women, children, and the future have suffered uncountable disasters, devastations, and death.
The group demanded to know who will be held responsible for the remediation, repatriation, and compensation of the devastation of the Ijaw territory.
Shell, Ajib, Chevron, ExxonMobil, ENI, the federal government of Nigeria, remain responsible for the ecological genocide of the Niger Delta. The attempt to casually sell off assets in this world-recognized devastated region is, to say the least, dubious. We call on the consortium and all other oil and gas interests to note that in buying any of these assets, they are buying the agitation and resistance of our people. The people in whose communities, creeks, swamps, mangroves, and waters these assets are domiciled must have first right of refusal.
Today, FM's Uchendu Ijaw reports that representatives of the coalition of Ijaw women drawn from the Delta, Bayelsa Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River State were present at the briefing held in Port Harcourt. This is the World News on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
Welcome back. This is the World News on Today 95.1 FM. The time is 16 minutes gone past the hour of 10. Members of Ekinigbo Town Hall, Council of Chiefs loyal to His Royal Majesty Eze Gift Ezehon Johnson, have criticized the Rivers State Commissioner of Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Charles Amadi, over his comments against the Eze. Amadi had, in an interview with newsmen in Port Harcourt, threatened that should Eze Ezehon Johnson continued to parade himself as the paramount ruler of the Eze Akbara Kingdom, he will be made to pay a fine of 1 million naira or 2 years imprisonment. But Eze Ezehon Johnson, in reaction to the comment, said the commissioner was not properly briefed about the issue and has failed to realize that there is a judgment from the River State High Court which grants him the power to summon meetings and act as the Eze Akbara Kingdom. The Eze Ezehon Johnson, who spoke through his palace secretary, Chimenem Churchill Wagu, said he remains the rightful person to occupy the stool of the paramount ruler, not Chike Woluwodo, and called on security agencies to arrest anyone trying to break the law and order in the area.
It has come to the notice of His Royal Majesty Eze Gift Ezehon Johnson on a press statement credited to the Honorable Commissioner of Chieftaincy and Community Affairs on the status of the occupant of the stool of Ezon Hapana. We seriously believe that the statement was made without proper briefing. First, the rightful occupant to the stool of Ezon Hapana is His Majesty Eze Gift Ezehon Johnson, the Ezon Hapana the fourth, and not one Mr. Chike Woluwodo. That the Majesty Eze Gift Johnson have challenged the purported removal at the State High Court on a sister case on the 29th of April 2020. Honorable Justice Umbu Abina of the High Court of Rivers State, in suit number PHC Fundamental Human Rights 2020, delivered a judgment that Eze Gift Ezehon Johnson and his group can freely associate and hold meetings.
On his part, the chairman of Ekinigbo Clan Council, Eze Chinedu Mamadi, expressed worries that a supposed traditional ruler of the Akbara Kingdom will direct those loyal to him to assault anyone loyal to Eze Ezehon Johnson. But he advised chiefs to go about their normal business without fear of intimidation and harassment.
It is worrisome that a supposed traditional ruler of Akbara Kingdom on the 29th of January 2024 charged his supporters at the Ekinigbo Service Center in their factional meeting that they should assault any of the chiefs loyal to Eze Gift, Ezeuo Johnson, JP, wherever they are found, dress like a chief, walking stick, and their cap or their hat on their heads. My advice to those chiefs loyal to His Royal Majesty Eze Gift, Ezeuo Johnson, JP, is that they should go ahead with their normal activities. That fear of harassment, the community has gone beyond the era of harassment and intimidation.
The people of Alu community in the Kwere local government area of River State have congratulated Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his deputy, Professor Ngozi Mma-Odu, on their well-deserved victory at the Supreme Court. The paramount ruler of the Alu clan, His Royal Majesty Eze Chima Okpara Nwokafo, in a statement on behalf of the Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers, Chiefs, Elders and good people of Alu, said the Supreme Court's judgment is a confirmation of the landslide victory of the governor and his deputy during the March 18th governorship election. The statement also acknowledged the governor for the appointment of an illustrious son of Alu, Darlington Orji, as his special advisor, saying that the governor has proven and will continue to prove his love for Alu people. Eze Okpara Nwokafo, in a statement, expressed the profound appreciation of Alu people to the governor and prayed that God leads, strengthens and directs him for the enormous task ahead, assuring their support for his administration. YouTube has terminated the official channel of late Nigerian televangelist T.B. Joshua's megachurch for violating its hate speech policies. It comes weeks after an investigation by the BBC and Open Democracy uncovered evidence of widespread sexual abuse and torture by the lay preacher. Emmanuel TV played a key role in the rise from the local pastor to a global star. The T.B. Joshua died in 2021, but his synagogue church of all nations, Kwan, is now run by his wife, Evelyn Joshua. The church has not commented on the removal, but has said previous allegations of wrongdoing have been unfounded. And on the foreign scene, the UK government is tabling legislations and post-Brexit checks on goods moving between Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Significantly, the Withdrawal Act will also be amended, meaning EU law will no longer apply automatically in Northern Ireland. The details are contained in a government document which effectively details the deal to restore power at the Stormont. The changes will have an impact on the Windsor framework, the deal Rishi Sunak signed with the European Union. Elsewhere, Swedish police say a dangerous object found outside the Israeli embassy in Stockholm has been destroyed. The incident, labeled as attempted attack by the Israeli ambassador, saw officers cordon off a wide area nearby. The object was assessed by the National Bomb Squad, who chose to destroy it. The Israeli ambassador to Sweden said there had been an attempted attack on the embassy and its employees. To end the news, here is a summary of the major stories. The Senate has summoned the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria over the fall of the Naira. 2 courts have issued conflicting orders on the arrest of Edison Ihim. You also heard that the Nigerian army has bust an illegal refinery in Oyibo local government area of River State. And on the foreign scene, we told you that a post-Brexit check on goods moving between Great Britain and Northern Ireland is set to end. That was the news as edited by Ifunaya Obeme Ndukwe. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. I am Dave Robert. Good evening and thank you for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
You may not realize it, but do you know you can always show your love for others with simple gestures? Here are some of them. Always look for the good in people. There are 2 sides to every story. We have our good and bad sides. So, look for the good in people. Focus on people's potential. Everyone has potential. So, rather than put them down, help them realize it. Choose to love. If you're given an option between giving love and receiving love, choose giving because that is a more practical choice. Treat everyone as equals. This means letting go of all the prejudice and partiality. See people for who they really are, not their jobs, not their apparels or bank accounts. If everyone does this, then the world would be a better place. Love yourself. You cannot give what you don't have. So, before you try to love other people, love yourself first. Forgive. We all make mistakes. So, whether it's a family or a stranger, the best way of showing love is forgiveness. Everyone deserves a second chance. Show compassion. Care for other people. Care for what they are going through. Do what you can to help. Give back to the community. Remember that a single drop of water can cause countless ripples. That donation, no matter how small, can inspire others to do the same. Smile, even to strangers. Remember that you're never fully dressed without a smile. So, do not underestimate the power of a smile. Not only does it lighten up your face, it will also brighten up another person's day. Be the spark of positivity you want to see. When you smile, the whole world smiles with you. This message is brought to you by Today95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Every day, we hear reports about counterfeit products, stories of fake drugs, food, expired goods and other consumables being manufactured, imported and sold to unsuspecting members of the public. Findings reveal that Africa records at least 100,000 deaths from fake drugs-related ailments yearly. These fake and substandard products, particularly drugs, have been considered a global threat to human lives. And despite efforts by authorized agencies in Nigeria to combat the menace, the Nigerian market remains flooded with different unwholesome products. This is a plea to all those who manufacture and sell these goods to desist. Stop this menace of counterfeit products. Let's place value on human lives. And should you have purchased a counterfeit product or unsatisfied with the product, please contact SON or Consumer Protection Agency. This message is powered by Today95.1 FM, the voice of the...
Wake up to today's quest.
Welcome to take you through the ever-exciting world of sports.
Today's quest on Today 95.1 FM, the newspaper review segment.
You should pay them. Why not pay them so that the legislature can function effectively?
The law governing those people allows them to create a multi-door.
I won't use your vehicle. Just that they are giving to us to Assembly 600 million. I'm not coming there because I want to chop that peg. No.
Just calm down, okay? Everything is going to be all right if you believe. Welcome to the show. Entertainment today, right?
Let's engage on today's hustle.
Welcome to Talk That Talk on Today. No, there's nothing to sugarcoat. If you go to the street, that's where you can get the true report. It's not on newspaper or wherever.
Because I see no reason why people have been suffering like this. And they are bringing IGR, they are bringing...
And you're welcome to today's Sport Live.
The people that are scared of the dark.
Nigerian League champions can overturn.
They've considered 5 goals away from home, and at their home ground, they've not been able to score. So he talked about not...
Welcome to the platform on radio.
Okay, America is the standard, right?
It is happening in America.
Hold on, America is... Hold on now. America is the standard.
Yes, okay. They are the fathers of democracy now. Who brought them?
No, they are not the fathers of waiting. They happen. You give them that in the way you talk to. Will they give anybody where they do well? Nah, this is a monkey man. This monkey man.
And that's when you think we are done. Come on with us. Let's interact on today's Connect.
Is it free? I want to know. Is Ikwere Road free? I want to know. Traffic situation on the road. But this is Area Talk on Today 95.1 FM, your eyewitness report show.
Last week, you hear anything like that? This woman don't make arrest with me. I carry my eye, see them there.
We go to play, we go to catch cruise, we go to enjoy ourselves because all work and no play.
I don't know why we're taking this serious. Is there any law that they have passed in this country?
It is. Let me tell you.
Today 95.1 FM. We are your perfect companion from dawn to dusk. Every day. Every day.
See, I tell you, that man a ritualist. You don't ever see as that man dressed like normal human being before. Every time a black, blue. That man a ritualist.
Just leave them. Now so those people will come from that place. Now so them behave.
You see this our neighbor. You see that fair guy where they always they carry laptop up and down. If you observe, you know they go work in the morning, but every time you go they change car. But I don't they observe and since.
I know they do.
Now for you.
But me I know say, you know people where they come from that area. Now so all of them they behave. You know get with anybody if you tell me 9 drunk.
What is it with all the hate and the way we talk? Hate speech does no one any good. It only makes a bad situation worse. The aim is to stir more hate and anger rather than bring us together. All they want is to set you against your neighbor or even your brother. Will you let them? Hate speech is not just criminal, it is intended to destroy you. Shun hate speech. No one truly benefits. A message from
Port Harcourt. Are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Hello and good evening. This is Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. It is time again for a rundown of the foreign news stories that made the headlines on the world today. I am Dave Robert. In the headlines, Somali's intelligence agency blocks WhatsApp groups used by Al-Qaeda linked to militants. Attack blamed on separatists leaves one person dead in southwest Cameroon. Houthis threaten more attacks against Western warships. Iran-backed Hezbollah announced suspension of attack against U.S. Thai member of parliament sentenced to 6 years imprisonment for insulting country's monarchy on social media. Let's begin with the details. Somalia's National Intelligence and Security Agency has shot down 20 WhatsApp groups allegedly operated by the extremist group of Al-Shabaab for extortion and intimidation. NISA in a statement said its cyber division had identified what it described as a virtual hub for illicit activities by East Africa's Al-Qaeda affiliate. The agency said it also disabled data services for approximately 2,500 phone numbers associated with them. You may wish to know that Somalia is seeking to disrupt Al-Shabaab's communication channels and financial transactions as part of a total war declared against the group for years that has controlled parts of the country and carried out attacks in the capital. In Cameroon, at least one person has reportedly died after an attack attributed to separatists in western Cameroon shook up the city of Boy. On Monday night, heavy gunfire was heard in Boy, the capital of the southwest region. Videos circulated on social media show armed men carried out their attack and reportedly justifying it by the fact that the population didn't obey the ghost town order. The fighters reportedly attacked armed forces on patrol near a market in Boy before targeting civilians and burning cars. Zimbabwean opposition figure Job Skikala will soon walk a free man. The court yesterday handed the lawyer a 2-year suspended sentence for inciting public violence. The court ruled that the activist, who had spent nearly 600 days in pretrial detention, would come out soon. You may recall to know that the politician was detained in June 2022 following the killing of an opposition activist, More Blessing Ali. The former MP was accused of encouraging supporters to violently react to the murder of Ali. In Ghana, Ghana Football Association has apologized for the national team's disappointing Africa Cup of Nations campaign and says it will take the requisite steps to address the reason for the failure. Recall that Ghana was eliminated in the group stage with just 2 points from the 3 games after 3 injury game goals in the 2 of their matches. The GFA in the statement said that they understand the disappointment and frustration that such results can bring to their passionate football-loving nation, adding that their performance fell short of high expectations they all share. The GFA shortly after a meeting with Executive Council and Regional Chairman assured all stakeholders that requisite steps are being taken to address the issue at hand. And away from Africa to the rest of the world, UEFA says Israel's men's football team will return to Hungary for their home game in the qualifying playoff of this year's European Championship. The game slated for March 21st against Ireland will be played in neutral country for security reasons. UEFA said the match will be played in Budapest in Susanna Franken Stadium with 6,500 people in attendance. It will interest you to know that Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, close ties with Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, helped bring 2 of more Euro 2024 qualifying matches to Hungary in November. Meanwhile, French Prime Minister Gabriel Attal has announced measures to control foreign food products in order to guarantee fair competition amid farmers' protest. In his general policy speech at the National Assembly, Attal told lawmakers that the goal is clear, stressing that the measures will ensure that regulations are being applied to the farmers. He said food retailers who do not comply with the law meant to ensure a fair share of revenues for farmers will be fined. The Prime Minister also said that he has gathered a coalition of 22 European countries to agree on an EU waiver on fallow land. More than 70 U.S. cities have passed resolutions on war in Gaza, with most calling for a ceasefire. 47 cities passed symbolic resolutions calling for a halt to Israel's bombardment and ground operations, while 6 others passed resolutions advocating for broadly more peace. Also, 20 have passed resolutions condemning Hamas' attack on southern Israel. Most of the ceasefire resolutions have passed in democratic states like California, although 14 have passed in swing states such as Michigan. Iran-backed Kataib Hezbollah has announced the suspension of hostile operations against U.S. troops. The group's attempt to de-escalate, which it said was motivated by a desire not to embarrass the Iraqi government, was met with some skepticism in the United States. The Pentagon alleged that there has been 3 further attacks since the attack in Jordan in January 28. The statement from Hossein Salami, chief of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards, reiterated threats that Tehran will respond in its kind, that the U.S. will take an action against it. Meanwhile, Yemen's Houthi militia has disclosed more plans to attack United States and British warships. The Iran allied group statement released today said all U.S. and British warships participating in aggression against Yemen are targets. The statement stoked concern over the simmering tensions in the region, as well as increased disruption of world trade. You may wish to know that the Houthis, whose control have the most populous parts of Yemen, have launched drones and missiles at shipping in the Red Sea of Gulf of Aden since November 19th. In the latest exchange, the Houthis fired missiles at the U.S. warships USS Gravely, but the U.S. Central Command said its forces had shot down the anti-warship cruise missile. Finally, in Venezuela, Venezuela has criticized the United States' decision to reimpose oil and gas sanctions, warning that it could halt deportation flights for Venezuelan immigrants who are in the U.S. without documents. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez rejected what it described as a rude and improper blackmail and the ultimatum expressed by the U.S. government. The Vice President warned that if the U.S. takes the wrong step in intensifying economic aggression against Venezuelans, the repatriation flights for Venezuelans would be immediately cancelled. In Thailand, a court in Thailand has ruled that the biggest party in the parliament violated constitution when it sought to change a strict law against insulting the country's monarchy. The Reformist Move party finished first last year in the the pre-elections on a progressive platform that included a proposal to amend the Lese Majesty law that outraged Thailand's conservative elites. The Constitutional Court ruled that the plan showed an intent to separate the monarchy from the Thai nation, which is significantly dangerous to the security of the state. It also called an attempt to overthrow the democratic regime of government with the king as the head of state. Similarly, a Thai activist turned lawmaker has been sentenced to 6 years in prison for insulting the country's powerful monarchy on social media. Move Forward Party MP Rakot Chonok Skrinok was sentenced over a series of posts that a judge deemed defamatory to the crown. His lawyers and members of the party confirmed the development, saying that he was sentenced to 3 years on a 112 Lese Majesty charge and 3 years in prison for Crimes Act charge. That story from Thai concludes tonight's edition of The World Today. It's produced by Sandra Kenneth of the News Department. But before we go, here is a summary of the stories that made the headlines. Somalia's intelligence agency has blocked WhatsApp groups used by Al-Qaeda-linked militants. We told you that an attack blamed on separatists has killed one person in southwest Cameroon. You also heard that Houthis have threatened more attacks against Western warships. We also told you that Iran-backed Hezbollah has announced the suspension of attack against US. And finally, you heard that Thai member of parliament has been sentenced to 6 years in prison for insulting the country's monarchy on social media. Till same time tomorrow, do have yourself a lovely evening. Thank you for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
BBC World Service, I'm Audrey Brown in London with Focus on Africa. We'll discuss the outcome of the Africa-Italy summit following a rather unpromising start. Why are so many women still suffering unsafe abortions in Mozambique, even though the law allows terminations?
People were not aware of the law, so they were still going to do the unsafe abortion, and also the clients were scared of the eye of the people around them.
And a fascinating conversation with the first woman to officially commentate at the Africa Cup of Nations.
You constantly need to prove yourself, and for me, it's always just making sure that you just keep getting better until people give you that respect. Whether 105 caps or not, it's what I'm bringing at the table at that particular time.
That's all on the BBC. Tonight in Focus. First, the news.
Hello, this is Julie Candler with the BBC News. The UN refugee chief says the number of people displaced by the war in Sudan is approaching 8 million. Half of them are children. He was speaking in neighbouring Ethiopia, from where Kalkidani Baltal reports.
Filippo Grandi said most of the people forced out of their homes since the start of the Sudan war are internally displaced, while 1.5 million have sought refuge in neighboring countries. On a visit to Ethiopia's border with Sudan, Mr. Grandi said he heard heartbreaking first-hand accounts from refugees. He called for an increase in humanitarian efforts, but added that the UN is facing funding gaps. Attempts to broker peace between the warring factions have not succeeded, and in recent weeks, the violence has spread to southern Sudan.
Norway has urged countries that have suspended funding for the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees to reconsider their decision. It comes as the heads of UN aid agencies have warned that withdrawing funds would have catastrophic consequences for Gazans. Foreign Minister Espen Barth Eide told the BBC that Norway would continue to support UNRWA, following accusations by Israel that at least 12 members of its staff took part in the October attacks by Hamas.
Let me be very clear on this. It is not because we are taking lightly these very serious accusations. It's just we think it's the wrong reply. And I think what's happening here it's very much like you close the whole organizations because of the misdeeds or transgressions of a few. We need to remind ourselves what the organization is for, which is to help people in probably the most dramatic time of their life.
A 91-year-old survivor of the Auschwitz death camp has told the German parliament of her worries about rising anti-Semitism. Eva Shepashi warned that the October the 7th Hamas attacks on Israel had changed everything, saying she had experienced increasing anti-Semitic incidents, more fear and the need for more security. Damien McGuinness reports from Berlin.
It was a moving ceremony in the German parliament as 91-year-old Holocaust survivor Eva Shepashi talked about her memories of Auschwitz. But she also said it was painful to see that Jews are once again being attacked today. She welcomed the mass demonstrations against the far right here, but called on German society as a whole not to be indifferent to hate and prejudice. The Shoah did not begin with Auschwitz, she said. It began with words, with silence, with society looking away.
The chief executives of some of the world's most popular social media firms are appearing before the US Congress to answer questions about children's safety online. The heads of Meta, TikTok, X, Snap and Discord are testifying before the Senate Judiciary Committee on what steps they've taken to counter child sexual exploitation on their platforms. All have hundreds of millions of young users. World news from the BBC. Ukraine and Russia have exchanged another large number of prisoners of war. Ukraine said 207 of its personnel had been freed. Russia said it was a straight swap of 195 people from each side. From Kiev, here's Sarah Rainsford.
A video filmed by the Ukrainian authorities shows the released men tumbling off buses with shouts of "Glory to Ukraine." They're wearing Russian prison uniforms, their heads are close-shaven, and many look very thin after months, or in some cases up to 2 years in captivity. Some of them cry as they talk to relatives by phone. As always, the exchange was kept secret until it happened for security. It's come a week after Russia's defense ministry claimed Ukraine shot down a military plane over Belgorod, carrying dozens of Ukrainian prisoners of war on their way to a previous exchange.
An anti-war politician who wants to challenge Vladimir Putin in Russia's upcoming presidential election has presented what he says are enough signatures to stand. Boris Nadezhdin handed over more than 100,000 signatures to the electoral authorities on deadline day. Myanmar's military junta has extended a state of emergency for 6 more months, delaying the promised elections by another 6 months. The acting president, U Min Sui, said the extension was so that the junta could continue combating what he called terrorists. Myanmar's military government has been severely weakened by a series of victories scored by armed ethnic groups in recent months. The Danish pharmaceutical giant Novo Nordisk has posted bumper profits driven by the popularity of its diabetes and obesity drugs. It beats forecasts by posting a rise in net profits last year of 51% to just over $12 billion. Its drug, Ozempic, originally designed to treat diabetes, and its offshoot Wegovy have become hugely popular for their slimming properties. BBC News.
Do you think they're going to be our nemesis?
Yeah, of course. I think everyone is just banking on Morocco at this tournament. But yeah, like I say, certain things are earned. On paper, of course, they are the best team at this AFCON and they've got so much to prove. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Well, we know how it went, but there's more to my conversation with the first woman to commentate at an Africa Cup of Nations tournament. Hello, I'm Audrey Brown, and in Focus on Africa today, we're talking about the outcome of the Africa-Italy summit. We'll be exploring the reasons why many women still die from unsafe abortions, even though legal terminations are available in Mozambique.
People were not aware of the law, but also it was about the attitude of the health worker, because the belief, the religion, so they were not so open to propose even safe abortion. And also the clients were scared of the eye of the people around them.
It's Wednesday, the 31st of January. First, we go to Rome. Italy has been under the radar as a former colonial power or indeed a player in current politics in Africa. Countries like France and the United Kingdom have had much higher profiles in that regard. But it does have a colonial footprint, Italy does, and the new-ish Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni is seeming to step out of the EU circle to forge an independent relationship by hosting a summit with African leaders this week. 46 countries showed up, but not all of them sent their leaders. And some big hitters didn't show up at all, like Nigeria. So how successful will Ms. Meloni's so-called Mattei Plan be? The blueprint for this policy was the thinking of Enrico Mattei, the founder of the Italian oil company Eni in the 1950s. The African Union Commission chairperson Moussa Faki was critical of Giorgia Meloni's initiative from the get-go, saying that the AU had not been consulted. Now that sounds unpromising. But let's hear how things actually went this week. Leo Goretti is the head of the Italian Foreign Policy Program at the Institute for International Affairs in Rome. He began our conversation by telling me more about the Italian Prime Minister.
Giorgia Meloni is, I would say, a talented politician who has been able to make her way up from being the leader of a small opposition party to become the Prime Minister of Italy. She comes from quite a hard right, some people would say far-right background, but since she got to the position of head of government, she's demonstrated to be quite a pragmatic leader. And she's been especially keen on carving a high-profile role for herself in the international scene. I would say in this, she's been quite successful.
So just remind us of the relationship between Italy and there are very specific countries that Italy's had long-standing relations with, right? Remind us what those are.
There is a dark side of Italy's past in Africa, which must not be forgotten. That is, Italy was a colonial power in Africa, even though this is often denied or somehow downplayed. It was a colonial power in Libya and in Ethiopia, Somalia and Eritrea as well, and the legacy there is quite a murderous one. But afterwards, I would say, in the post-war period, the Italian Republic as a democracy was able to build up good relationship, especially with North African countries, and most recently was able to establish good links with countries in sub-Saharan Africa as well. For example, the Republic of the Congo or Mozambique. I wouldn't say that Italy so far had continent-wide strategy, and it's still to be seen whether it's going to be able to develop it or not.
So now we have a summit that Giorgia Meloni organized. It ended earlier this week. What was the intention behind that?
There are two levels here as well. First of all, you have to consider that coming from a hard right background, the voters of Meloni's party are very concerned about migration, irregular migration to Italy, and the government hasn't fared so well, to be honest, in this respect, if the aim is to curb migration, because irregular migration last year to Italy via the Mediterranean route grew by 50%. And I think there is a concern among our voters that the government is not delivering on this. So one side of it is this narrative, which I don't personally subscribe to, but this is how the argument goes, that if we help African people not to be forced to migrate, irregular migration to Italy will stop. So through development, we will kind of create the conditions for African people to be able to stay in Africa. And the second side to it is instead economic partnerships with the continent. So there is the idea of turning Italy into a sort of energy hub in the Mediterranean, which is going to be able to bring gas and hydrogen from North Africa to Central and Northern Europe, and more generally the idea that we want to improve trade ties with African countries.
So the summit has ended. What came out of it?
Well, I would say mixed results, because it was the first time this plan had been talked about for about 15 months before, and there were questions about what it was exactly about. The idea was there, like having this sort of fairer, more sort of non-patronizing peer-to-peer relationship with African countries, but it wasn't clear how this would materialize. So now we know what's the initial sort of amount of money is available, which is 5.5 billion euros, which is definitely not enough to kind of develop a continent-wide strategy, but the government is trying to involve other partners at the EU level, multilateral investment banks, private investors in it, and also some kind of specific dimensions to it have been eventually made clear, which are vocational training, agriculture, health, energy, and water.
There were 25 countries there, but among them, not many of the big hitters of the continent, Nigeria, South Africa, Egypt. So I'm just wondering, what are the chances of the plan succeeding? And you also said that you thought that 5.5 billion euros wasn't a big amount to actually make a success of this project. So I take it that there would be sort of stage 2 and stage 3. It's not, this is just the beginning.
Going back to the points about the partners involved, that's the main issue at the moment. The chairman of the African Union Commission, Moussa Faki, was fairly critical about the fact that the African Union hadn't been involved in the drafting of the plan, and was a bit of a source of embarrassment for the Italian government, because if the whole narrative is about building a new relationship with Africa, you should actually involve African countries more also in the drafting of the plan. The second point is that many countries were there not with heads of states or governments, so they were 46 overall, but as you were saying, just 25 were really kind of represented at the top level. And the most notable absentee there was Nigeria, so you can wonder how you can pretend to develop an Africa-wide strategy without having at the table the most populous country in the continent.
That's Leo Goretti from the Institute for International Affairs in Rome. Now to Mozambique, where many women still die from unsafe abortions, even though the country has one of Africa's most liberal abortion laws. Terminations up to 12 weeks into a pregnancy have been legal since 2014, and sometimes later in limited circumstances. But many people still face obstacles like misinformation and shaming. Corruption shows its ugly face as well, with people being charged for services that should be free. Médecins Sans Frontières, or MSF, has been looking into the situation and has come up with an approach to make women and men more aware of their rights to sexual and reproductive health care. I've been hearing from Dr. Christine Lansha Mbombo, who speaks for Médecins Sans Frontières in Mozambique.
Actually, Mozambique is one of the countries where abortion is legal. They emitted a law in 2014 to legalize the abortion for every woman up to 12 weeks of pregnancy. So you can go for free in any health center to get an abortion if you want. But there is also exception for exceptional cases like rape. And if the life of the mother is in danger, then you can go beyond the 12 weeks. And the really good thing is that is really available in primary health care and for free. So anytime you can go to any health center in the country, you will get an abortion care.
So why is it in that context then, which is so inviting and not hostile at all to people who need abortion, do you still find then in Mozambique the story that we're talking about, the fact that people still have challenges in accessing safe abortion care?
Even though the law is permissive, as you said, people were not aware of the law. That was the first thing. So they were still going to do the unsafe abortion elsewhere. But also it was about the attitude of the health worker, because the belief, the religion, so they were not so open to propose even safe abortion. And also the community, the clients were scared of the eye of the people around them. So those are the three factors that for us, we consider as barrier to access to safe abortion care in the health centers. On top of that, also, sometimes there is a rupture and there is still some few challenges to access. When I talk about access, it's about geographical access, but in Beira, actually, it's really covered and they can go everywhere.
So I know that you've been talking to women who may have been not able to get safe abortions. What sorts of things are they telling you? What are their experiences?
The one who didn't have access to safe abortion actually in Beira is mainly because they didn't know that they were pregnant. They discovered a bit late that they were pregnant, and also they were not well received in the health center. And whatever we say that is for free, there is still illegal money charged. They still charge some women, and that makes them just going back home without accessing care.
So when they go to a center that is meant to allow them a safe space in which to have an abortion and it's meant to be free, they are being asked to give bribes to the people, the healthcare workers who are meant to be doing it for free. Is that what's happening?
Yes, sometimes it's happened. But it's not a majority of cases,
right?
But it happens sometimes.
And it's basically capitalizing on people's lack of knowledge around the issue, right? That they don't know that it's a right that they have and it's free.
Exactly. Actually, the idea that we have is to empower the women to make sure that they know their right and they know that they can seek for safe abortion care anytime. Because, as I said, everything starts with the awareness in the community. And if the awareness was still low, actually, and MSF has been doing some campaign, health promotion campaign via the radio, via the digital campaign to raise the awareness of the community about access to safe abortion.
So tell us the thinking behind your campaign. Which tools are you using to let people understand that they have a right to it and it's free? And it's within the law. It's not an illegal thing that they're doing, and they don't have to endanger their lives.
We have been promoting the law through training or sensitization of the health worker. First, we assess the behavior and the believing of the staff to better understand what they think about the abortion, and then we try to make them understand that abortion is not a crime, but according to the law in Mozambique, it's a right. That's the first thing we do. And then for the community, we use the theater group that perform in the health center and in the community and talk about access to safe abortion and also the danger and the risk of unsafe abortion. We have also radio program where we mention safe abortion care, the access where to go for free and so on. We also use digital health promotion via Facebook, where we share messages with the community.
So what do people who are resistant to giving or providing legal and safe abortions, even though it's their job, say to you about why they resisted?
Most of the time, it's about their belief, religious belief that they should not perform safe abortion care. But according to the system in place with the Ministry of Health, if your conviction doesn't allow you to perform an abortion, you have to refer the client to someone else to have access to safe abortion. Actually, the Ministry of Health understands that to reduce mortality, safe abortion is really one of the key aspects to tackle.
And that was Dr. Christine Bimancha Mbombo from Médecins Sans Frontières in Mozambique. So were you watching the match between South Africa and Morocco last night? I hope you were, because we'll be talking about South Africa's jubilation and Morocco's despair, but mostly South Africa's jubilation. This African Cup of Nations has been full of surprises, goals and surprises galore. History has been made both on the pitch and off. One of the trailblazers is Amanda Dlamini. Not only was she captain of the best national squad in South Africa, she's also the first woman to commentate a match at AFCON. So who better to talk football with? We spoke about being the first woman in that hallowed male space behind the mic and everything in between.
So what you do next?
This conversation took place before Bafana slayed the Atlas Lions in San Pedro last night. But Amanda started by telling me how she's been finding the tournament so far. Sisi Gunjani, I'm fine, thanks.
She's not, because I've logged in before.
It's so nice to talk to you. This is going to be so fascinating. You must be having the time of your life. We are in the tournament and it's wonderful because anything is possible. How are you finding it? How are you enjoying it?
I think San Pedro has just been amazing. It's just not as busy as Abidjan. The city life here, it's just really laid back. It's just been amazing. The people are super generous as well, so welcoming. The vibe is very different. And if you go to the fan parks as well, it's always just buzzing. So it's been an absolute experience.
Yeah. And which games have you seen directly and commentated on?
I've done all the Group D games. What you do now? So the Morocco, Tanzania, Zambia group. Yeah, those are some of the games that I've been commentating on.
Can you hear me?
And what's it like, actually? Because, you know, football commentators, they can either really annoy somebody who's listening or watching because they're telling you something that you can actually see and they're not offering you anything, you know, new.
Once you've logged in the server,
they just add that dimension to the game. Whether you know the game or not, you're actually listening and learning with them as well. So what's it been like for you?
Sure, it's been great. Hey, I think one has to welcome the introduction of commentator analysts who now come into the picture because we have the senior commentator who literally goes ball by ball action and paints the picture, and then you have someone who comes in like me who's an analyst who then will probably give you that tactical overview, player behavior, some of the things that you might not see as someone who's a viewer or a listener at home. So I think we complement each other very well, and I just always focus on reading the game and picking up from where my commentator is at and just try to complement each other.
You were a player, fantastic player for Banyana. You were the team captain. So how did you make the transition into commentary after being a player and such a brilliant player as well?
Thank you. It was a very tough sort of like transition because I guess the broadcasters at home have been keeping an eye on me in terms of how it is that I conducted some of the interviews as the team captain. But of course, the sponsors as well at the time made really sure that we were given media training. And it was important for us to put ourselves out there so that people would know what it's like from a player's perspective. So I grabbed that opportunity. As shy as I am, I wanted to know how it is that we have to conduct interviews and just to articulate myself a lot better. But also it was important so that my family back home and my parents, everyone who was supporting me, they'd understand exactly what it is, the emotions that you feel as a player. So I think just that media training and being in front of the mics as the team captain really helped me to a certain extent to transition into broadcasting.
Well, you're the first woman to do commentary at a men's African Cup of Nations. How has that gone down? Because we know that notoriously, even though we see many women in football and we see many women playing better football than men, those spaces are quite closely guarded and lots of people don't like being told things by women.
Sure, it's been a long time coming, to be honest, because like you say, there are certain barriers that women have had to overcome in the sports space in entirety, and one of which still exists is an opinion from a female in the sporting space, especially football. One, women are not paid equally as well in football spaces. So who would want to listen to a woman speak football? But for me, I've been in spaces a lot of times where I've just only been the only girl. I started out playing football as the only girl in a boys' team. So those spaces for me don't intimidate me. I hold my own because I know that I've got something to offer, and I've just trusted the process that at the right time, someone will have to step up, and it will be important that if you ever gets that opportunity, someone who's had to go through all the stages of what it's like to be an only woman probably in a male-dominated space.
So tell us about the memorable moments for you at AFCON so far.
Sure, it has to be, I guess, the fans, man. I'm so in love with the fans. Even just the city that we're at, San Pedro, the town that we're at, it's no longer just a town that belongs to people of Cote d'Ivoire. It's Morocco town because the Moroccans are everywhere. So the fans have really brought, the fire and the passion at the stadiums. It's just a thing of bringing people together, and I'm just so happy to be part of it.
And Morocco, of course, do you think they're going to be our nemesis?
Yeah, of course. I think everyone is just banking on Morocco at this tournament. But yeah, like I say, certain things are earned on paper. Of course, they are the best team at this AFCON, and they've got so much to prove at this level. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
When you preparing for a match, what do you do? Because, there are like name pronunciations, and I know that South African names aren't easy, so it's a breeze in a way, but do you find some of them difficult?
Absolutely. DR Congo was a nightmare for me.
Really?
Morocco as well was a nightmare for me. Because I guess, like you say, pronunciations, you might want to say Fati, and it's not even Fati or Fatui. It's just very different. I pronounce it and read it as it sounds in my head, but pronunciations as well. So preparation leading up to a game, it's not just about tactics and formations, but it's important. I just go on Google and make sure that I get the pronunciations right.
So now the final question, who do you think is going to take it on February the 11th?
Sure.
Who will be in the final, and then who's going to triumph?
To be honest, after witnessing the fights from Cote d'Ivoire and just the manner in which they managed to stay in the tournament with that lifeline, I saw a different sort of approach in Cote d'Ivoire, and I think they can actually go all the way.
That's Amanda Dlamini, many captain of Banyana, talking to me from Ivory Coast. Focus on Africa was compiled by Joseph Key, Daniel Zadzi, and Stefania Okereke. Kani Sharp dotted our I's and crossed our T's. Johnny Hall made sure we got on air and online on time. I'm Audrey Brown. We'll talk again next time.
365 days around the clock, around the world, non-stop talk, news and sports. The latest hit and the greatest memories on radio. Serving our community, spreading love and color. Because we are Today 95.1 FM, voice of the people.
Yes.
Red is passion. Pink is for unconditional love. Blue is for loyalty. While black is secretive and mysterious.
Baby,
Let's talk about love. The passion, the bliss, the betrayal, and everything in between. On Lovey Dovey. Mondays to Thursdays from 11 p.m. beneath the night sky with the Amaka Felix on Today 95.1 FM.
waiting for the moment I learned to let go. I've been messed up 1,000 times with tears in my eyes.
You get
All the
two of
pain
them
is
from
fake
that
away when you say it right. I try to tell myself it's alright. 'Cause I'm terrified. You only love me when the rain keeps pouring. The morning. You only love me when the night is over. No one to hold you. You only love me when
Can you hear me now?
I also just talked to my radio. When you start explaining it, it seems it's like a kickback.
I've been messed up 1,000 times, but you
I
made
don't
me
know
right.
what
And
it is.
even though in my darkest days, you show me the
Personally,
light. I try
I'm not taking it
to tell myself it's alright. 'Cause I'm terrified. You only love me when the
Can you hear me now?
pouring. The morning. You only love me when the
partisan again. I think it's from the device that we're reading here. There's a feedback.
But I just wanted to break it down. Without detail, I wanted to break it down. What sound?
Time stands still when I'm with you. I feel love when I'm with
the main thing is,
and the feeling is true.
Main thing, can you hear me?
I find peace when I'm with you. I'm at peace when I'm with you.
The background
and it's only with you. Girl, for this moment, so long I've waited. God made me patient, and you are worth it. I'm addicted and I love it. And I'll be honest, I'm not the strongest, but I'll fight for
maybe
you.
now that you are doing the record,
There'll never be a moment in time that I won't think about you. Cause I'm incomplete without you. I waited so long to find you. I might lose sleep tonight, cause finally my dream has come true. I was created for you, you are my angel.
Okay, that means I'm going to drop. That means I'm going to drop the video I have, 2 videos I have now.
I'll move mountains for you. All my love is for you. Say the word and I'll do.
We're with you, boss.
I can't imagine my life without you.
I'm going to drop
everything
and I'll do an explanation of it. I'll do it.
Girl, for this moment, so long I've waited.
Okay, no problem.
God made me patient, and you are worth it. I'm addicted and I love it. And I'll be honest, I'm not the strongest, but I'll fight for you. There'll never be a moment in time that I won't think about you. Cause I'm incomplete without you. I waited so long, I might lose sleep tonight. Cause finally my dream has come true. I was created for you, you were mine. There'll never be a moment in time that I won't think about you. Cause I'm incomplete without you. I waited so long, I might lose sleep tonight. Cause finally my dream has come true. I was created for you, you are my angel. Baby, you are just too fine. Anytime I see you, my body they day alright. Ooh, you are steady on my mind. See the way you find, you too fine, girl, you fine like wine. Anything you want, I do. I be your lover and your fool. Cause I want to marry you. Anything you need, I buy. Anything where they are mine. I wanna spend my life with you.
Okay, so with the song ringing in your ears, can you think of anybody special right now? You know, your significant other, or on a very rare occasion, maybe me. Well, guys, it is the 31st day of January. So January is done today, but tomorrow will be in about, 40 minutes. Yeah. Tomorrow is in about 40 minutes. Okay. And tomorrow is the 1st of February. We will be 14 days away from Valentine, right? Will it be 14 or 13 now? But anyway, it's like we are days away from Valentine. And I don't know, the conversation I want us to have tonight, well, at the end of it all, I'm of the opinion that you should make more efforts this year. Okay, you know, we said that it's 2024, and part of the no grief for anybody slogan, the part I want to take is that while a lot of people are averse to the idea of love, we on this space, however, have decided to be intentional about finding love this year. So, and I want to believe that you are in tune with finding love this year. So we will do everything we need to do, okay, to be as relevant as possible. You know, it's lovey-dovey, guys. It is Wednesday. I hope that you had fun. Well, did I have fun today? Maybe not. I don't think I did anything fun. The one thing that gives me so much joy when I do it is when I buy bread. I went through a lot to get it today, so I'm not very sure that's something I'm happy about, but anyway, I'm here now, and I think I feel a little bit better. Yeah. So in your pursuit, in your quest for urgent 2K today, I hope that you were able to return home with urgent 2K. If your urgent 2K is in the bank, well done to you. January has ended. Dear salary earners, we are saying hello to you. Yeah, we are greeting you from this side. We are saying that actually we're not saying anything. We're just greeting you, salary earners. Yes, the month has ended, so we're just greeting you because we have respect. So they say we should respect our elders. We should greet our elders, so we're greeting you, salary earners. Yeah. Look, you guys, don't put any kind of pressure on salary earners, please. They go through a lot, so let them breathe. Let salary earners breathe, okay? But that being said, as you know, a nice person, I'm greeting you, dear salary earners, okay? Yeah, and I hope you understand why I'm greeting you, you know, but it's all good. So this is me making sure that you have, I'm trying to prepare your mood, yeah? Making sure that, you know, you are all ready for tonight's episode of Lovey Dovey. So beginning with Rita Ora's You Only Love Me. I know you guys don't just love me. I know you love your significant others. For those of you who are single to stupor, we will do something about that this year though. Okay, so those who are single, yes, you can love me. I'm available to be loved. Okay, so you can love me. That's not a problem. I will welcome your love wholeheartedly. And then I took you from that to Rika Sani's Angel, and then from Rika Sani's Angel to Rika Sani's My Only Baby. So who is your only baby? If you're single, I mean, I can be your baby, but if you are not single, then focus on the baby that you have already babied, okay? And continue to baby that person. Yeah, because we need to be focused. It's 2024. We need to be intentional about everything we are doing as it concerns our emotions, as it concerns the emotions of other people. Yes. This is me saying we need to be intentional, a lot more intentional this year, as that would really, really help. Oh, well, it's time for us to, dive into the conversation for tonight. And it is one that obviously, I don't know, a lot of people have been pumped about tonight's conversation from when I put it out there on social media for people to, because most times I have these conversations with people off air. Yeah, I have off-air conversations before I have on-air conversations. Okay, so the things people tell me off-air, sometimes I, try to share some of the experiences when I come on air. So we just know that we have like a wide range of collections. We have different things to pick from, and we get to hear people's perspectives. We get to hear people's challenges, experiences as well. Put all of that together, and then it forms for better decisions. Yeah, for us, just so we know that okay, these are the challenges. These are things that are applicable in certain situations, and then we know what to expect. Yeah, on the general note now. So this conversation, like I said, stirred up a lot of, I will not say controversy, because controversy cannot be happening in my DM. My DM is a safe space. Thank you very much. But I know that lots of people had a lot of things to say to me off air. And yeah, so I just said, okay, well, everybody should come. Let's have this conversation together. Let's have the conversation together, and we will, dissect, we will analyze, we will do what needs to be done, and together we will come to a conclusion. Yeah, we would find out. Meanwhile, I have this excerpt I'm going to play. There's a clip I need to play for y'all, so there's something you need to hear. Okay. It's actually from I think he's like a lot of things, but basically a relationship therapist plus a marriage therapist. He went from being a musician actually, because he was part of the group called Cookie. Okay, so he's Cookie Pashal, and he said some things concerning this whole friends with benefits thing, which is the basis for our conversation tonight. And I would like us to take a listen to what he said about being friends with benefits, and then we'll pretty much take the conversation from there. Yeah, we'll pretty much run it down from what he said, and then you, my darling, will of course come to me with all of your experiences. I would love to hear everything that you have to say. There's a few who have had, first-hand experiences. Those who have had second-hand, third-hand experience. No problem. You can bring everything to the table as your favorite baby girl and the PH baddie. I'm here. I'm willing. I'm going to listen to everything that you have to say. Okay, so this is Today 95.1 FM, your premium news, sports and talk radio. It is lovey-dovey. It is hosted by the host with the most, the only Amaka who does not disappoint. I'm sorry, I just like to give myself some flowers, motivate myself a little bit so that my motivation would, of course, rub off on you guys.
Make you my only baby. Baby girl, now you are my only baby. I'll give my heart to you, and you know my heart is true. I won't make you my only baby. Baby girl, you are final. Yeah, your body is a final. One other guy say you the mental. Ooh, I done lose my balance. Baby, carry on my finance. I wanna give you love and romance. And if anybody want come for you. Girl, I'll be your fighter, girl, I'll be your ninja. Kung Fu, I fight for you. If you need a soldier, I can be the man if you want me to. Anyone you want, I be for you. For you, I wanna make you my only baby. Baby girl, now you are my only baby. Baby, I'll give my heart to you, and you know my heart is true. I won't make you my only baby. I wanna make you my only baby. Baby girl, now you are my only baby. I'll give
you on the tip of my tongue. Alarm without no warning. You're by my side and we've got smoke in our lungs. Last night we were way up, kissing in the back of the cab. And then you say, love, baby, let's go back to my flat. And when we wake up, never had a feeling like that. I got a reason, so man, put that record on again. I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. Don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. Only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Yeah, you know, your songs got me feeling like no fear, but I think I'm falling. I'm not proud, but I'm usually the type of girl that would hit and run. No risk, so I think I'm all in. When I kiss your lips through my heartbeat thump. And now we're way up, dancing on the roof of the house. And then we make love right there on your best friend's couch. And then you say, love, this is what it's all about. So keep on kissing my mouth and put that record on again. I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. Don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. Only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Yeah, you know, your songs got me feeling like I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. I don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. I only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. I don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. Only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Yeah, you know, your songs got me feeling like
convinces you that, babe, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Let's be friends with benefits. You now carry your head and you decide to go along with it. You're thinking maybe you can use your vajayjay to confuse him and change his mind. Along the line, you are beginning to like him and you're giving him sex often. But now it now didn't work. Sometime in the future, he decides to cut off the friends' benefits. You are now heartbroken. Don't come and start saying, hey, he did me bad. He did not do you bad, though. He already told you that he was just friends with benefits. You can lie to us, but the thing is, you know in your mind that you cannot lie to yourself. You knew the movie you were starring in. Bele.
Oh, Billy!
Okay, I also decided to bless you with Rita Ora's Your Song. I like the lyrics of that song. Yeah, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Those of you who are in love, you can obviously relate. Those who are yet to be in love, relate in advance. Those who are fresh out of love, you can still relate. I mean, you are fresh out of love. Those who are, what else? Oh, I prefer you guys to come for me. Let me just stop here, yeah? Okay, and then move on. Okay, so that was the voice of Squeaky Peshan you just heard. And yes, he talked about the whole friends with benefits thing. But then he was trying to address a recurrent issue in the situationship called friends with benefits. Before then, let me give you all an account. Let me break down the basis for tonight's conversation, so you know why I played that excerpt from Skooky Peshaw now. Okay, all right. So friends with benefits. Now, with the many problems being encountered in today's relationships, relationships have, a lot of bad balls inside nowadays. It's it's owing to the fact that a lot of people are broken, unfortunately broken. A lot of people are damaged, too broken, too damaged to heal properly. Most people don't take the time to heal before getting into a new relationship. So they go into a new relationship with the baggage from the previous relationship, and then they end up hurting. They end up transferring aggression. It's like, okay, so in their previous relationships, they were probably treated badly. So they don't understand anymore what it means to love wholeheartedly. They don't understand certain simple gestures that would, of course, be ordinarily interpreted as proof of love. So they find it difficult to really accept a person's inadequacies along with the adequacies. So all of these things might just make for terrible situations, and then before you know it, you just keep on moving from one partner to the other. That is why I would always encourage that you take the time to heal, cool off before you get into another relationship. That is if you are fresh out of one. Okay, so with the many problems being encountered in today's relationships, some have opted for the less complicated option, and according to sadly a lot of people, the less complicated option would be friends with benefits. Some people, the friends with benefits is actually a thing. It's like a huge deal because it is the one thing they would prefer to do. They would rather be in a friends with benefits situation over an actual relationship. This friends with benefits, according to them, would guarantee a good amount, like a reasonable amount of regular sex and companionship without the emotional stress of being in a relationship. You know how being in a relationship requires that you are invested emotionally, except say you just play. Except you just play, and then the person who is in the relationship with you is also playing. So if so often they play, then you know that there will be little or no emotions. Maybe you're probably just there for the benefits. I don't know, whatever you guys have decided to benefit from each other, and then you decide to put a tag relationship. But we know that is not an actual relationship. It is not a relationship until it is a relationship, people. So for some people, the whole friends with benefits thing guarantees them a good amount of regular sex and companionship. For lots of people, they have the whole friendship thing going on before they introduce the benefits part. The benefits part usually comes in when they find that they are sexually attracted to maybe one or two friends, or the friend that they've decided they want to add benefits to. They want to receive benefits from, and they want to give benefits to as well. So companionship can come with it, because for a lot of people, they already have friendship going on. So for the fact that they have friendship going on, it's easy for them to just make companionship. It's easy for them to just turn the friendship into companionship. So with the regular sex comes companionship. This time around, it's not like you're sleeping around. They don't have to sleep around, because a lot of people, some of them seem to have a problem with sleeping around. So they would rather just have a friend or two with benefits. For some people, they really just want to even have one person. Now, without the brouhaha, which is without every other thing that a relationship, that a normal relationship would involve. So without the emotional stress of being in a relationship, a lot of people prefer the friends with benefits option. Did I say a lot of people? Well, some people. I'll just keep it at some, because there are people who are still invested in love. There are those who are looking out for love. They just want love. They don't subscribe to the friends with benefits thing, of course. So there are people who are interested in love. Yeah. So in between the whole men has come and fear women thing, we're getting married every other Saturday. So this should tell you that love is winning. Love is winning at the end of the day. Now, what dangers exist in being friends with benefits? What are the dangers? What are the dangers in being friends with benefits? If you know of any, we would like for you to share. I would like for you to share. Yeah, you can tell me the dangers that exist. I think I know one danger, and I'm gonna tell you guys what that danger is, because that danger is a very strong danger. The danger, this particular danger is very well, and it's possible. I think in out of every 10 friends with benefits situations, let's say if I want to be fair or not to exaggerate, I would keep it at a 5/10, or even a 6/10, where one person ends up falling in love with the other person. Sometimes, on really rare occasions, both of them both of them fall in love, okay, on really rare occasion also. But on, I think if I'm going to do a rating, say a 5 or a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10, we have one person falling in love with the other person, and of course the other person not willing to reciprocate that love. Now I know what's going on in your heads already. Some of you are already saying, women now, there's always the woman who falls in love. Look, I'm going to shock you tonight, okay? Because now we're seeing go they shock people and what they do now. So I will shock you tonight. If you think that's just women who fall in love, who end up falling in love, where there's a friends with benefit situation, I will be glad. Actually, I'm glad already to tell you that no. It happens, the other way around too, where the man falls in love, and then the woman is the one who does not want a relationship. She wants to maintain the friends with benefit situation. Yes. So you can say, okay, maybe out of 5 friends with benefits, it is 3 out of that. The woman is the one who falls in love. Okay, 3, and then we can do 2 for the men. But you cannot put it out completely, because it can happen this way, it can happen this other way as well. So what dangers exist in being friends with benefits? I just told you one danger that I know. The danger is one person, or if the both of them fall in love, then it is not a problem. But where one person falls in love, it's a problem, because the other person might not want to fall in love. And like you heard from Skookie, he said sometimes it happens that if it's the girl who falls in love, and then the guy is at any point in time, if the guy decides to cut off the whole friends with benefits thing, if he maybe begins to sense that this girl is falling in love and decides to end things, or he doesn't even sense it, he just decides to change partners. Maybe he has had too much sex with this person, because men do these things. Well, people do these things, so I will be fair now. So it's not just a man thing, because I know that there are women who at one point or the other would want to change their sex partner. So so people do these things. So he said if it happens that 2 people are in a friends with benefit situation, and then the guy said it from the onset, let's do friends with benefit, let's have this friends with benefits thing going on, and then somewhere down the line the lady falls in love, and the guy decides to cut off the whole friends with benefits thing, and then tomorrow the lady begins to say, oh, he broke my heart, oh, he hurt me, oh, he did that, or he did that. We begin to find them on X. Men will stain your whites. Men will rub your whites mud. Men will do that. But auntie, he told you, sis, he told you. Did he tell you what he wanted? Yes. So it was entirely your choice, your decision to fall in love. Yeah. Now, in that case, I would advise that the lady takes it slow and steady. If you are not cajad enough, if you know you don't have a good measure of control over your emotions as a lady, as a guy even, I would not advise you go into friends with benefits thing, because you're going to be spending... You probably, except you don't, depends on your type of friends with benefit situation, yeah. But if you spend a lot of time with this person, you consistently bond over sex, especially if you guys decide to be exclusive with each other. That is exclusivity in the sense that you're not sleeping with other people, yeah. You are sleeping just with yourselves. You're not sleeping with other people. Then, slowly but surely, little feelings here and there might begin to creep in. So if you don't have good control over your emotions, no, I would not recommend a friends with benefit situation for you, except you intend to fall in love in the process. Yeah, so that is one danger that I know exists in being friends with benefits. You can tell me your own dangers when you call in, okay? Now, have you ever been a friend with benefits? Guys, you know that I love to hear your experiences, right? You know that I love it when you come to me with your stories, your personal stories, your non-personal stories. So this is me asking that you tell me if you have ever been a friend with benefits, or you know someone who has been a friend with benefits. Please tell us how it started. Tell us how it ended. Like, give us this, okay? But you have to be faster because other people will have to talk too. Okay, now, but you have to, just tell us what you think. How did it end? How did it, happen? How did all of that happen? How did it turn out? Yeah. Did it end in premium tears or in premium whatever? Whatever there is. Now, men, this one is like a matter of pride for you, dear men. Men, if a lady proposes that you be friends with benefits, would you get offended or would you accept? So you just have this lady who looks at you and thinks that, oh, okay, so I don't want to date you. I just want to have sex with you. I feel like I'm sexually attracted to you, and the only thing I want from you is the thing in between your legs. And then she says that to you, and she tells you, okay, she proposes that she's not looking for a relationship. She looks at you and she says, look, guy, you look cute. You look like the kind of guy I would want to have sex with. I'm feeling your whatever. So I'd love to have a taste of you. Yeah, well, I'm actually giving my gender lines. Shabi, you guys said you like it when women approach you, when women initiate sex, yeah? The day we had that conversation, you people said you like it. So I'm giving my gender lines. So don't be surprised when they start using these lines on you. Because what am I here for if not to, help out when necessary. Okay, now, so she looks at you and says she likes you enough, likes you in the sense that she wants to have sex with you, and she proposes that you be friends with benefits. No strings attached, no emotions whatsoever. The only thing binding you together is sex, and more sex. That's it. What would be your response? Would you get offended? Would your pride or your ego as a man hurt? Would you feel bad? Would it hurt to know that this man looked at you and the only thing she feels you are useful for is sex? Like the only thing she wants to use you for. Would you feel used, basically? Yeah? Would you feel used? Would you feel like you're about to be used, and then when she's done, when she's had her fill of you, she would most likely toss you aside and, move on to the next guy she considers sexy enough to, to grace her bed and all of that going on. So you tell me, as a man, would you feel offended or would you be impressed? Would you be impressed and would you accept it? Being that it is not exactly conventional, yeah, it is out of the norm for a woman to actually make such a demand. Even though things have changed a lot now, we're doing things differently. We are in the 21st century. So women are taking the bull by the horn and are doing amazing things. Shout out to all the women out there who are doing amazing things. I'm greeting you from here. Yes, all the bold and daring women. Yeah, so I have to greet them from here. So women are doing amazing things nowadays. And would you be impressed by a woman's, ability to tell you that what she wants from you is sex, and more sex? And then she says, friends with benefits, that's all. She's not looking for commitment. She's not looking for love. At least she doesn't want that from you. She just wants to have sex with you, and that's it. Like, you will have to be at her beck and call, or, you'll be at each other's beck and call. And then she tells you, you can also have access to my body. So whenever you want to have sex, you can let me know. And all of that and all of that. So what would your response be? I'd love to know what your response would be. Now, ladies, my gender, I'm greeting you from here. Do you mind being friends with benefits? Now, would you feel offended if a guy does ask you, that you be friends with benefits? How would you feel? Would you think he's trying to, would you look at him and say, oh, you don't think I'm good enough to be your girlfriend? You don't think I'm good enough to be wifed, or to be in a relationship with? That the only thing I'm good enough for is sex? Well, I really love to, get to hear from y'all this night and into the morning. So on that note, I will be opening the phone lines shortly for you to, of course, call in and tell me. Oh my God. I feel like I'm going to have a good laugh today. Actually, I'm already having a good laugh because the comments that are coming in so far, I haven't even said you should start texting, but so far, the messages are coming in, and it's fine. You guys keep them coming, okay? So I've opened the phone lines in about a minute or two, yes, and then I will begin. Yes, I will open the phone lines and open the text messages portal, so you can send in your messages. And of course, the post is up on our social media handles. It's on Facebook and Today95.1fm on Facebook. So you can go right ahead to the Facebook and drop a comment right under the post. As is the customer out here, I will visit the streets of Zuckerberg and I will take your comments from Facebook. But we will begin with calls. So who is ready to dial in? Who is ready to call in? And let's have this conversation tonight. Are you ready?
Time stands still when I'm with you. I feel love when I'm with you, and the feeling is true. I find peace when I'm with you. I'm at peace when I'm with you, and it's only with you. Girl, for this moment, so long I've waited. God made me patient, and you are worth it. I'm addicted and I love it, and I'll be honest, I'm not the strongest, but I'll fight for you. There'll never be a moment in time that I won't think about you, 'cause I'm incomplete without you. I waited so long to find you. I might lose sleep tonight, 'cause finally my dream has come true. I was created for you, you are my angel. For you, all my love is for you. Say the word and I'll do. I can't imagine my life without you. Everything I've been through, I wanna build my world around you. Ooh, girl, for this moment, so long I've waited. God made me patient, and you are worth it. I'm addicted and I love it, and I'll be honest, I'm not the strongest, but I fight for you. There'll never be a moment in time that I won't think about you. 'Cause I'm incomplete without you. I've waited so long, I might lose sleep tonight. 'Cause
for reasons I cannot understand, for reasons I can neither understand nor explain right now, I'm just in the mood for some more of Rikasani's Angel. I don't know, the song is doing something to me this night. I cannot explain it. I'm sorry. I wish I could. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I wish I could explain it, but last, I'm glad I can't. Because I don't know what I'll be saying now, guys. Okay, so it's time. Let me open the phone lines so you can, join the conversation at this point. Let me have your calls so you can tell me if you ever have been friends with benefits. Okay? So 0817 0000 951 0817 0000 951 0810 951 951 0810 951 951. So let me have your calls. Tell me, what do you think about being friends with benefits? Have you ever been a friend with benefits? And tell me how that how that turned out for you. Okay, first caller. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I will need you to talk louder. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
What's your name?
My name is Jacobi.
Your name is?
Jacobi.
Okay, Jacobi, where are you calling from?
Calling from Port.
All right, welcome. Talk to me.
All right, the situation you're saying, already I've been in that situation before.
Okay, how was it for you?
Obviously, life is stages. I think that was good. I wasn't offended at all. That should be my 24, 25, 26, I think so.
So, did you do the asking or the lady did the asking? Who suggested it?
The lady did the asking.
And you liked it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, then. Now, Uncle.
But now, that should be very stupid of me to even.
Oh, now you can't do the friends benefits thing.
Like, right now, I feel offended.
Oh. Okay. All right. So do you think there's anything bad? Why would you feel offended? Is there something bad about being friends with benefits now, at your age at least?
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. No, having a long time, this sexual thing just with someone, and the worst part of it, okay, let me just put it this way, that normally is really bad. When it's bad is that when you stop being friends with this person, benefit of it, and when you are in this situationship with this person, it was only the person. When you leave, I think it's going to hurt more than anything. It's going to hurt more than anything. It's going to take you time to heal. So it's not advisable, but for maybe the younger ones going into it right now. Maybe it's fun, but it's really it affects so many things, both mental health and otherwise. Something to answer.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Okay. So who am I talking to next? Look, you guys, you can come to me with, let's bury it all, okay? Let's talk about it expressly. Hello. Hello, good evening. Oh, I can't hear you. Couldn't hear you there. Please try to call again. Okay, so we can talk. Meanwhile, 0701-9339-962. That number is for your text messages, guys. 0701-9339-962. Text messages, as well as WhatsApp messages, okay? You can send a WhatsApp message. You can send a text message to 0701-9339-962. Let me have your thoughts. Let me have your reactions on the subject matter. Have you ever been a friend with benefit? As a man, as a woman, if you are approached, maybe by a friend, of course, it has to be, that's the idea, friends, yeah. So it has to be somebody in your circle already. And then the person says, look, I think I'm sexually attracted to you and I would like for us to, do this whole something. As a man, would you feel offended? Would it hurt your ego that a woman looks at you and says that one thing she wants from you is sex, nothing more, nothing, maybe nothing less, but she looks at you and says what she wants from you is sex? How will that make you feel as a brother man? And then, do you think there's anything bad? Is there like a danger that you know about, what are the dangers in having friends or being friends with benefits? Let's talk. Hello?
Hi, you're
Hi. We are a few seconds away from the next day, so I'm in between saying good evening and good morning.
I think I'll prefer good morning.
Okay, good morning. Do you want to tell me your name?
Gentle Rascal.
Gentle Ralph?
Gentle Rascal.
Gentle Rascal.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Where are you calling me from?
What's happened?
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. On the topic at hand, you asked for danger.
Mm-hmm.
One of the dangers for me, do you want me to give just one danger? Because I feel like there are just so many dangers to it, and I'm speaking from experience, though.
Wow. Okay, give me the ones you can remember right now.
Okay. One of it is the fact that it distracts you from actually starting a meaningful relationship. A committed relationship with any other person, or maybe a serious relationship with someone else. Because you spend most of your time doing the same things you would have done with someone else. The time you use to look for someone who can provide you with more than just physical and sexual needs. That time you use it looking for someone else, you spend it on just that one person. Your friends will benefit in quotes, and it takes a lot out of your time. And at the end of the day, I believe you have little or no time or mental energy or relationship energy to spend on any other would-be partner. So that's one of it. The other is, I strongly believe that somehow, somewhere, jealousy will definitely arise. And as I said, speaking from experience, because I have experienced this in myself, jealousy will arise. I believe once you people just dip your hand in the honey pot and say, okay, we're going to be something else aside just friends. You want to add benefits inside. You want to be benefit boys and benefit girls. Once you add that one inside, jealousy will come in. Jealousy will definitely come in. It's something that I think it's human nature. It will just definitely come in. And to be honest, you said something about one of the partners falling for each other. And the problem with that is that the other person would have to hold back their true feelings about the other person. Because they know that, okay, this person has said this. So even if I'm feeling this way about him, I can't tell him. Because he has said that this is what he wants. You understand? And it can be frustrating. It can be frustrating and mentally debilitating sometimes. Honestly, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I feel like friendship benefit is a no-no. Me, I'm a health professional as well. So I can even speak from the health perspective as well, that it increases, health risk, You said something about being exclusive, but I doubt you can be friends with benefit and be exclusive. You guys are exclusive. I feel like that's something else. It's not just friends with benefit anymore. It's something else. It's either if we're different, I don't want to agree or different. I thought I was that was I think.
Because I think without the exclusivity and the commitment that comes with friends with benefits, you're exposing yourself to many, health risks. The casual situation will definitely lead to casual behavior. There's no seriousness. It's just sex, as you said. It's just sex and more sex. That's all you get out of it. Just having fun blindly, with no consequence, and no responsibility at all. As I said, I've experienced this before. I've done this, and all of these points are things I felt myself, and I don't think people should indulge in this anyway. That's why I'm super baby. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
Yeah.
Okay, so the part where he said it distracts you from having a meaningful relationship, maybe because you just I don't know, you begin to feel like, because you have this person you probably will have this person at your beck and call. You have this person satisfying your sexual needs, which is the one thing that a lot of people consider pretty important in relationships. Of course, not to say that other things are not important, but for some people, you say that sex part, then carry on for head. So when that part is done, it will be difficult for them to concentrate on finding somebody who can actually tick all other boxes for them. So there's a distraction. There's that part where you are officially distracted from, from having a proper relationship that could actually blossom and lead to something meaningful. Okay, now that is one scary truth, y'all. That is a scary truth. And then the jealousy part. What are the odds now? What is the guarantee that you will not get jealous when this other person begins to entertain others? And then I don't know, but then is it that the jealousy part can only happen if the jealousy is happening? Does it mean that somebody has fallen in love? Does it mean that the jealous person has fallen in love? Because I don't know, I'm trying to understand it here. Because I know that jealousy sometimes moves with the whole concept of love, like the idea of love. So if a person is jealous, if a person is doing something with somebody and the person doesn't care, without a care whatsoever, can jealousy creep in still? I thought jealousy is supposed to creep in when the emotions start playing, But oh well, this is me thinking out loud and of course getting to share all of that with you guys. So all right, I'll continue with the calls now. And then you guys, well, I said that I know we would love to hear your experiences. Would love to hear if you have indulged in this whole friends with benefits thing. And I got somebody who said he did it, when he was much younger, and then now he will not try it anymore. Well, I know that, that is a thing, because there are certain things that we did as, like younger people. I don't even know why I'm putting myself in that bracket, but yes, I will remain there. So there are things that we probably did as younger people, and as we grew older, we realized that, okay, there's no gain in this one. I think it comes with the change in priorities. Yeah, so that things are changing. The more you grow, you find out that your values just evolve. Like your values grow with you. The things you hold dear grow with you. So it's either you begin to adapt and then you begin to make room for the realities of your life, the possibilities, the things that are open to you, the things that you are becoming aware of. You are looking at your circumstances, you're looking at the situation that life is presenting, to you, and then you begin to make decisions, you begin to form your opinions, you begin to build your life and your values around your reality. So all of that happens to us, and it just makes for who we become in the long run. Yeah, so that's why for some people they are open to the friends with benefits thing now, but After now, no way, Otilo. Okay, let me take some more calls. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's Daniel on the line.
Oh, hi, Daniel.
Yeah. All right. I could remember years back, let's say when I was 19. You know, though, like, sometimes when I see a woman on the street, something start coming up or something. And so I went to report it to a female pastor. Can you hear me? But to me, I don't like it. Even when I'm in the bus, I see somebody that looks sexy, you know. Maybe if, assuming that room is my bus stop now, so I will allow my things to come down. What I have to do, I have to head to maybe room before the thing come down. So I have to pay double transport. So I found out that the thing was too much. And then I was 19. I went to see our pastor. She's a female though, and I told her, see, and I don't like this. He said she's normal. Before 2-3 days, my pastor started asking me for relationship, start cutting me ayo. Yes, like seriously. Although I didn't tell anybody immediately, you know, if she wants to pray for me, she'll keep her hand closer to my, you know, down to my stomach or something. Yeah, she was like showing me the signs and all that. But if I get that moral I get now, I get them at that time. But that time I don't have that mind at all. So when I look at her, I will remove my face. So another one too, though, happened. So let's say the person, she's close to my mom then, though.
Okay.
She looked at me one hour. Okay, though, I won't lie for you. I was looking at her chest, at her breast, though, yeah. I was looking at her breast, but she noticed.
Oh, okay. That conversation is not over. You would have to call me back, Daniel, so we can, you know, finalize. I mean, that just was getting interesting. Now, don't you agree? I was getting to that point where we want to know what happened, how it happened, you know, eventually, and all of that. Okay, yeah. So, yes, you are texting. I see your messages. Please keep them coming. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. What's your name?
Happy New Month.
Thank you. Actually, it's February. What's your name?
Promise calling from Rumekini.
All right. Welcome, Promise.
I was listening to your program, so and secondly, let me start from this side. Although I don't have a girlfriend, but in a relationship, I know that many people and some girls now, they are not going to relationship. Many of them going to maybe hook up on some other things, and I don't know why.
Okay, they have their reasons, obviously.
They have their reasons, but the hookup they are going to is not helping them, because tomorrow now when they look for husband, maybe after that hookup they look for husband, and it will be very difficult for them to have the husband. Yes.
Okay.
Because for me now, although I'm still searching, but I've never seen the one that is my choice that will maybe handle. And I'm still searching. I'm still looking for the one that will maybe help my hustle, maybe we put it together, run things, maybe find a way, maybe we marry each other. But I've never seen it till now, but I'm still searching.
Okay, you can continue searching. So while you are searching, if a woman walks up to you and says she wants you to be friends with benefits, would you agree?
Why? Yes.
You know what friends with benefits involves?
No.
You don't know what it involves, but you'll agree.
I agree.
Well, she's saying she doesn't want a relationship. It simply means, she doesn't want a relationship. She just wants to be having sex with you. So would you agree?
No. See. Although it's not that I don't want to have a relationship with someone, but there are some of them, if you have a relationship with them, they will not tell you the truth, and then we don't tell you how they are running their things. Maybe you keep hope on, if you keep hope on them, maybe one or two days you will see them for somewhere you didn't even expect. And that is some of them wrong.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. All right. You're welcome.
All right then. Okay. Let me have your calls. Let me have your messages still. I will take your messages, so just keep them coming, okay? Hello.
Yeah, it's Daniel. I was telling you, I didn't hear you. It's like the network was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Even there is a lady too. She was closer to my mom. Although okay, fine. I was only had some money.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. So now there was a day she was discussing about the money for me to blast her up. Although I lost after her and I was looking after her chest and all that. So she now told me. She said, Daniel, do you know that we can be friends? We can have something intimate. Nobody will know. And that time, so I don't have such mind. I didn't give her an answer. So in the evening, she targeted when I would be alone, that I should be 20. And she came into the house with a nightwear and a wrapper. She was naked. And that time I was a newborn again. But I didn't do anything. I didn't take that offer. So I know that later she became angry and all that. I didn't do it.
Okay. So
yeah, kind of a person
have you had... Okay, so you've had these women come to you, and you know that what they just wanted from you was the sex. So basically, like the friends, do they want to be, friends in between the sex thing?
Or
were they already friends? They were already friends. They were already close to you.
They are already close to me, but they started lusting after me. Yeah, I know they know me, and I know them already.
So can you remember how you felt at the time?
Yeah, I felt I was too young then, though. Although, yes, I like sex in my mind. But then, I used to call it, this is not good. Because they gave me like 15, 20 years ahead of me. And I was too young. Yeah, they are too older than me. Not even 10. We're talking about 15, 20. Yeah, they are too older than me then, yeah. But I said, no, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Okay, so do you think there are dangers of being friends with benefits? Do you think there are dangers of being friends with benefits?
Somehow, yeah.
Okay, what are the dangers? What can you remember? What can you say?
I would say number one. Can you hear me?
Okay, I went from hearing you to no longer hearing you. The line got disconnected. But maybe you want to call again and then tell me whatever danger you think. Whatever dangers you think there are when it comes to having friends with benefits. Okay, so it's almost time for us to go on our music break. But let me see. Okay, let me take maybe one or two more calls first. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Good morning.
It's Jacoby on the line.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, I called you earlier.
Okay.
Although not good in narrating stories, but I'll try.
Okay.
I told you about my first experience. My first experience was a lady telling me that I had a second experience actually. That was me now signing to a lady. And it just started that I have asked this girl. I've asked her before, so she did not do anything. So when she was actually interested in me and she came back, that was when I used the opportunity. I was no longer interested. So I was trying to scare her away. So I used the same question like this friends with benefit situation. So I told her, she accepted, to my surprise. For the long story short, just like someone said, jealousy takes man. So the same person that told that, because the first time we saw it, I told her no feelings attached to it. Yes, she understand everything. The time she was talking, and I understand that. Whenever I'm talking with my neighbors, she's always angry when I come inside the house, she will start arguing with me. Why am I? I said, but we are not into anything serious. I would not supposed to finish. Things was going on and on. So one night she called me and said she wants to discuss something.
Okay.
She said from the first day I had that the only reason that she accepted was that she didn't like me. That she thought time I was going to change my mind. That she's no longer interested in that. Right now she didn't know that she would like us to start a relationship. And she first time I didn't have any feelings. So I was just told. So I'm just trying to advise the younger ones that this is beneficial to see someone, especially when you're pregnant and you know this is happening, but the object doesn't give you the strength to see more reality of love than just sex. So,
okay. All right, thank you.
I have a lot to say, it's just that I don't really know how to narrate.
It's fine. I think you've said enough. Thank you. All right, then. Okay. Well, I understand how it can be sometimes. And I'm sure one or two people listening now will say, that's how women behave. Women don't always know what they want. Because, you asked her out before then, and she said no to you. But later on, you asked that you be friends with benefits, and then she agreed. Okay. So, and then after agreeing to that, she wanted the relationship later. So you can. Some people will now say, "Oh, that's it." So women don't know what they want, and all those plenty other accusations that you guys like to throw at my agenda. But it's fine. It's fine. We can. We can take it. We can take it. You can keep the accusations coming. No problem. We're used to it. We're used to hearing the things you have to say. All right, now, so we'll go on a little music break, and we'll return. I'll dive right into the messages that you all have been sending. For those of you who have texted, who have dropped your thoughts, your reactions on our Facebook page. I will get to Facebook and I'll take your reactions from there. Those of you who have texted, who have sent in WhatsApp messages, don't worry. I'll take all of your reactions. Okay. So let's go on our music break and then enjoy some songs. When I return, I'll maybe take one or two calls and then move straight to messages because, boy, do I have a lot to read. Okay, I have a lot to read. Okay, so let's begin with Rita Ora's Only Want You, and then, just really take it from there.
Problem. I don't want to spend the night at someone's place to fill the space that you used to walk in. I don't want another number in my phone, someone to hold at 3 in the morning. I don't want somebody like you. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. I don't want somebody brand new. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. Guess I have to leave, yeah. Just to need, yeah. I don't it's a potential problem. I don't want somebody like you. Change question. I just wanna know every place that you go, everyone that you know, everything that you do, every single move you make. And I ain't trying to play a victim, but I got my suspicions saying you're alone. I can hear on the phone someone else in the back. What's she doing? What's she asking? What you gonna do when the sun goes down? Who you gonna love when I'm not around? If you find a new look now, would you kick the old one down? If you find a new look now, would you kick the old one down? If you find a new look now. See, it's not that I'm a psycho. We both know it isn't my fault. You were the one who was out having fun. I've been out on my grind. I've been working all the time, yeah. And I ain't trying to play a victim, but I got my suspicions say you're alone. But if you ain't alone, you should say it to me now. I ain't gonna stick around. Said, what you gonna do when the sun goes down? Who you gonna love when I'm not around? If you find a new look now, would you kick the old one down? If you find a new look now, would you kick the old one down? If you find a new look now, right now, right now. If you find a new look now, right now, right now. If you find a new look now, ooh yeah, 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 you are, what you gonna do when the sun goes down? Who you gonna love when I'm not around? If you find a new look now, would you kick the old one down? If you find a new look now, would you kick the old one down? If you find a new look now, right now, right now. If you find a new look now, right now, right now. If you find a new look now.
Because it is lovey-dovey, it is my responsibility to make sure that you enjoy the best of songs right here. I mean, it's nighttime, it's relaxing time, it's time for you to, I mean, some of you are a few minutes away from going to bed. Okay, so it is only fair that I make sure that I put you to bed nicely, you know, so I have to do like great sourcing, you know, make sure I source for the nicest of songs to, you know, enable you have a good sleep at the end of the show, of course. Okay, now, so before we went on our music break, I mean, I took you on a ride through Rita Ora, yeah? I decided it was going to be Rita Ora night, so I decided to give you some of her finest numbers, yeah. And I take pride in doing the things that I know how to do. Some of the things, I actually know how to do a lot of things, but making sure you enjoy the finest of songs right here on WW is one of the things I do with ease and so much grace. Yeah. Okay, now, so before we went on our music break, we're having a conversation titled Friends with Benefits, and we were trying to, look at the pros and the cons of being friends with benefits. And I did mention that with the many problems that are encountered in today's relationships, a lot of people have opted for the less complicated option, which is the friends benefits option. So a lot of people think that relationship carries too much wahala, too many problems, and so to avoid all of the drama, all of the emotional tussle, the emotional trauma, if you may, they decided that, look, they ain't having no relationship, they will not be in relationships, they just want to have friends with benefits. They want to have access to a person who will, of course, satisfy their sexual needs and maybe their need for companionship as well. Yeah, because this person they will obviously be looking inside their circle. This person is going to come from within in most cases, and they would just want to have like that platform where this person is a friend and this person gets to, serve a purpose, gets to fulfill a need or a want. It depends on the circumstance. Now, according to those who subscribe to the whole friends with benefits thing, it guarantees a good amount of regular sex for them, and of course companionship without the emotional stress of being in a relationship. It's unfortunate that nowadays people will tell you that being in a relationship is stressful, it is emotionally draining, you are constantly having to look over your shoulder, in between, trying to make sure that you are enough for your partner, enough to keep them grounded, to make sure they don't cheat on you, to make sure that you don't leave loopholes, you don't make it possible for somebody else to come in and snatch the blocks you are molding. After setting up the foundation, somebody else comes to steal the cement and all of those things now. So for some people, they would really rather have a friends with benefit situation over an actual relationship, because of the emotional stress that comes with being in a relationship nowadays. And the questions I put out on the table: what dangers exist in being friends with benefits? If you're going to be friends with benefits, do you think there are dangers? And so far, I think some of the callers and myself, we've been able to establish a few dangers that exist in being friends with benefits. And I did ask as well, have you ever been a friend with benefits? I would love to hear your stories. Those of you who have not called in, you might want to do that now. Plus, I will take messages shortly. Let's get to hear the experiences of others who have been in friends with benefit situations. Yeah. And then I asked men, if a lady proposes to you be friends with benefits, would you get offended or would you accept? What is it going to be for you? Are you going to, feel bad that a lady looks at you and feels like the only thing she wants from you is sex? Would it make you feel some type of way? Ladies, if a man says he wants to be friends with benefits, with you, would you feel offended? Or are you open really to, the dynamics that exist in relationships of today? Some people will begin their speech with, relationships of today is different from what it used to be 10 15 20 years ago. We know, we understand that is a given, but then in situations where you find that things are different from the way they used to be, what would you rather accept? What are you open to? With the current trend, with the fact that things are changing rapidly, what are you open to? As an individual, are you open to the idea or the possibility of being friends with benefits? You can hit me up now on 0817 0000951. 0817 0000951 or 0810 9510 951, 0810 9510
951. And then for your messages, which I want to begin with right now, 0701-9339-962. Okay, there's a few who are still in the business of texting. You can keep it coming. I think I will just I'll begin. I'm about to begin with the messages shortly. So 0701-9339-962. In between, I'll try to take some calls. But yeah, just want to make sure that your reactions. There's a few who have dropped messages. I want to take your reactions so that we can focus. Let's get on board. Let's discover what we are going to do. Okay. All right, let me begin with this one. This one is from Gozier, texting from Lagos. Okay, Gozier says, big fat yay. Yes to the idea of being friends with benefits. I really need to be in a relationship, but the things that girls do these days and the type of mentality they are portraying scares the hell out of me. I do not want to invest my time and my resources wrongly, so that is why, given the situation, I would say yes to friends with benefits. But if I find the right woman, I definitely would move into a relationship. Okay. All right. That's okay. Let's see. I will take the other messages now. Okay, also texting from Benin says, it depends on their relationship status. Benefits can be a long range, not just sex. If they are both benefiting, they'll end up falling in love, and I bet you that's one of the strongest bonds you'll ever see. No matter how bad the person is, if you consistently spend a lot of time with them, you will definitely be attached. That's why you see female prison guards having relationships with inmates. Are you serious? Okay, that is an update I can't confirm. But all right, thank you also for texting. Okay, Azu texting from Lagos says yes. How many years now? Calm down. Okay, so he says yes to friends with benefits because there will be no much drama. That is one reason why I will subscribe to the idea of friends with benefits. Okay. Yeah, Kingsley texting from Owerri says yes to friends with benefits. Why am I getting yes from all these guys? Okay, so he says yes to friends with benefits. No stress in it. You simply live your life. Nothing like answering unnecessary questions or drama up and down. Hey, people in relationships, do you answer unnecessary questions? Do you answer unnecessary questions? Do you go through the whole drama situation up and down? Well, you push your share updates quickly. Okay, let's see. Moving on. Okay, this one is from Wendy texting from Abuja. Wendy says no to the no. When it comes to friends with benefits, I will not advise any woman to agree to the whole friends with benefits thing, and I definitely would not find myself in a friends with benefits situation because it is simple, really. Feelings can creep in, especially for us as women. We are more emotional than logical, so it is very easy to begin to fall in love with a man that you are having sex with. After all, if you can spread your legs for him, especially when it is not because of money, then you most likely will begin to like him. Okay, this is coming from Wendy. Well, guys, do you agree? Do you agree that there are chances of falling in love with a person in the midst of the whole friends with benefits thing? Okay, if you agree, let me know. Okay, Willie texting from Uyo says yes to the friends with benefits situation. I would say yes to it any day, anytime. There is a problem with these guys. There is an issue with these people. Now, there's something that they know that I do not know at this point because what's all that yes going on? I mean, especially with the guys. So far, all of the messages I've read. Okay. Okay, let me take this one from Floss texting from PH. He says 100% yes.
to friends with benefits. This right here is better than a relationship for me any day, anytime, especially with the current trend of girls nowadays. I don't think that I would even want to be in a relationship with a girl until I see some kind of seriousness in her. I check her values and I see that she is sensible enough, because these days girls be doing the most. Okay, my gender officially scaring the men. Okay, so on the fear women, true. Okay, now this is interesting. Okay, let me take this from Kayla, texting from PH. Kayla says, absolutely not. I would not agree to be anybody's friend with benefits, because honestly, it feels like it's an insult to me, especially if the guy opens his mouth to ask me that. I would feel like, oh, so I'm not good enough to be a girlfriend or even a wife. All you just want from me is sex. I will not feel good about it at all. So no to friends with benefits. Okay, that's Kayla. That's what Kayla thinks. Okay, let me take this one from P, texting from PH. P says, I understand why some of the guys listening to you this night would say yes to friends with benefits. I feel like some of them have already gone through a tough time trying to convince our agenda that they are for real. It's unfortunate that people have had to deal with these things, and so they would really rather opt for the easy way out. I have at one point been a friend with benefits, but the thing is, the situation was turned around because the guy ended up falling in love with me, and honestly, I did not love him at the time. The only thing I wanted from him was just sex, because he was really good at it. But when the situation got worse, I had to call off the whole friends with benefits thing. And the funny thing was that he was actually the one who suggested we become friends with benefits. So little wonder I was surprised when he said he had fallen in love with me. At the end of the day, I think people should not start what they cannot finish. My name is Speaks Peace. I'm texting from PH. Thank you for your show, Amaka. Okay, thank you for texting Peace. Well. Okay, why do I like this story? Maybe because, she went from, it was the guy who fell in love with her, and not the other way around. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's, the narrative, the usual narrative is, oh, the woman will fall in love, the woman who will fall in love. Well, yes, it happens, most times it happens, but then it's good. It's like a breath of fresh air to see that something different is happening. Yes, I think I have more women texting today, so I will read. I will be taking more of those messages from women. Okay, yes, I'm going to do a little bit of sentimental thing now. Let's see. Okay, let me take this one from Sophia. Okay, Sophia texting from P8. Okay, she says, good morning, Amaka. Hi, good morning, Sophie. Okay, friends with benefits, I would say yes to it, because honestly, sometimes these guys do not even know how to love. They don't know how to treat a woman right. So for some of them, the friends with benefits situation would help them to open their eyes to see when a woman really, really likes them, and they would want to be intentional about her and take the relationship or the situation shift to the next level. But I have never really been in a friends with benefits situation, though. My boyfriend did ask me out, and we started dating officially. Yes, but if I was single, I probably would give it a thought. Okay. So Sophia says if she was single, hey. Okay. She says if she was single, she'll probably have given it a thought. Okay, let's see. Which one am I taking next? Okay, let me take from a guy now before you guys would before you scream at my head. Okay, let me take this one from Jeremiah. Okay, Jeremiah texting from Rumokoro says, hi Amaka, good morning. Good morning to you, Jeremiah. Okay, so the fact there is that a lot of people do not understand that there are there are consequences for the decisions that we make. Making an arrangement like that, such as a friends benefits one, I think that it has advantages as well as disadvantages. Advantages are you're probably will be getting the sexual satisfaction because you're obviously going to be having sex with these friends with benefits of yours. But then the disadvantage is more. What if somebody falls in love along the line and then the other person is not interested in a relationship? You end up hurting that person and the person will become broken, adding to the number of damaged people we have roaming the streets, making it impossible for love to thrive. For me, I would say that people really think hard and long about this and make better decisions going forward. Okay, well, thank you for adding that bit, Jeremiah. It's actually what, I think I had like one or two people talk about the dangers, of the whole friends with benefits thing. We cannot put it out there. We cannot put it off completely, but then, these things happen. Okay, let me take this one. It says, hello, my name is Maro. Yes, I agree with friends with benefits. I just broke up with my ex, and recently I feel relaxed since I started having this new lady around. She's also new here in PH, and the feeling is amazing. Maro, now. That was fast. Okay, so he says he feels relaxed. Okay, well, that is a situation. Let's see. Okay, let me take one more message before we go. One more message here. Okay, let me take this one from Stanley. Stanley says, I will not be surprised to see women talk about how friends with benefits, they don't like it, because somehow I feel like they are the most disadvantaged when it comes to this situation. They end up falling in love with the guy, and the guy will unfortunately not be in love with them. I don't think it is something that any woman wants to go through, or that any woman should be put through. All in all, I think that if a guy thinks that he can be friends with benefits with a lady, then he might as well date her. If you accept, of course, you are the type of guy who does not care about the type of woman he has around him. But if you think you like a lady enough to have sex with her when she is not a sex worker, then look for other qualities you might like and begin a relationship instead of the friends with benefits situation. Okay. Advice from Stanley. Advice from Stanley. That is nice. Okay. All right. Well, that's about it, people. I think that's the much I can take. Okay. Okay, there's a follow-up to the second to the last text message I just read. It says, good morning, Namaka. My name is Mara. Okay, I got that. In most cases, the discussion, I so much love the fact that sex is involved, but sometimes this friends with benefits is like a new format in town. People used to get into relationships. Is it actually a format? Do they actually use it to get into relationships? Because looking at it very well, Well, okay, well, let me take one or two messages from Facebook. This one is from Godwin Oeze. Friends with benefits is the best option for these days relationships. Hell, how do you guys come up with these things? Do you really think that is like the best way to, that's indeed the best form of relationship for these days? Well, if that's what you think, then no problem. No problemo. But guys, at the end of the day, I'll always say that you should do what is good for you. Okay, do what works for you at the end of the day. I don't think that we should limit our choices. Would I want people to get into better relationships and be intentional about the things they are doing with their loved lives and who they are doing it with? Definitely. Okay, your reality is your reality, and your reality is what you make it to be. So if you think that you are broken, you are too hurt to begin a new relationship, maybe you want to give yourself some time, you might want to consider the alternatives, all of the alternatives, put them on the table, weigh, and then see what will work best for you. Okay, that is, almost always better. It is the first day of February. We are 14 days away from Valentine. Guys, I have plans for lovey-dovey community, but then I will need you guys to tell me if you are in on the plan. So how about we'll talk about it tonight during our last episode for the week. Yeah, we'll discuss and then we'll figure out pretty much what exactly we want to do. Okay, let's figure it out. Let's put it together. Let's put it out there, and then we'll look at the options. I'm looking at a meet and greet. I'd love to see some of you. I don't know if some of you want to see me, but I'd love for us to have that whole situation. But then I'll put plans into in place, and then of course give you all a feedback. Yeah, but today during Lovey Dovey we will deliberate on it further. Okay, now, so do not forget to stay listening to Today 95.1 FM. It's been an amazing episode of Lovey Dovey. I absolutely love my time here with you guys. Okay, today's quest will be hitting your ears in the morning, and then we'll take you from today's quest to today's hustle and to today's connect, of course. Okay, so keep it locked right here with us on this dial, because amazing things happen here, and I know that the amazing things happen here. I remain your favorite baby girl, the PH Badi, and the only Amaka who does not disappoint. You can follow me on everything social media at the Amaka Felix. Till I come your way again, I'm saying have yourselves a wonderful night rest. Okay, sleep tight and dream of me. I will be signing out with a song yet again by Rita Ora, and she's featuring Liam Payne in this one, titled For You. It's from the movie 50 Shades Freed. Enjoy, people, and once again, good night.
Been waiting for a lifetime for you. Been breaking for a lifetime for you. Wasn't looking for love till I found you. On the night for love till I found you. Skin to skin, breathe me in. Fill with your kiss on your lips, I'm made of ecstasy. I'll be yours for 1,000 lives. I'm finding your cage. I'm diving in deep and I'm riding with no brakes. Feeling you love, you're swimming in my veins. You got me now. Been waiting for a lifetime for you. Been breaking for a lifetime for you. Wasn't looking for love till I found you. On the night for love till I found you. Been waiting for a lifetime for you. Been breaking for a lifetime for you. Wasn't looking for love till I found you. On the night for love I'm bleeding, your love is swimming in my veins. You got me now.
I'm waiting for a lifetime for you. I'm breaking for a lifetime for you.
Wasn't looking for love till I found you. Wasn't a night for love till I found you. I'm waiting for a lifetime for you. Breaking for a lifetime for you. Wasn't looking for love till I found you. Wasn't a night for love till I found you. I woke up with a fear this morning, but I can taste you on the tip of my tongue. Alarm without no warning. You're by my side and we've got smoke in our lungs. Last night we were way up, kissing in the back of the cab. And then you say, love, baby, let's go back to my flat. And when we wake up, never had a feeling like that. I got a reason, so man, put that record on again. I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. Don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. Only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Yeah, you know, your songs got me feeling like no fear, but I think I'm falling. I'm not proud, but I'm usually the type of girl that would hit and run. No risk, so I think I'm all in. When I kiss your lips, through my heartbeat thump. And now we're way up, dancing on the roof of the house. And then we make love right there on your best friend's couch. And then you say, love, this is what it's all about. So keep on kissing my mouth and put that record on again. I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. Don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. Only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Yeah, you know, your songs got me feeling like I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. I don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. I only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM. Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.